For a another edition of NB. Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby. Out there with Achua, then it's Mikal Bridges, then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, George out there with Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, then there's Edwards, and it's Oubre in at the 4. Now here's Oubre. Edwards looking for an opening, 5 on the clock. Embiid finds Edwards. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Maxey after the basket by New York on the other end. Out to Oubre. Edwards, a pass to Oubre. Back to Edwards. Oubre on the wing. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's George. Here he goes. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Hart passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now here's Hart over Maxey. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Anunoby.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Maxey with it. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. Right side, Oubre. Embiid passes to Oubre. Back to Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Achua with a screen. For 3, Bridges. The next rebound. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Maxey against Anunoby. And that one is hammered home.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Bridges finds Anunoby. No luck on that one. The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Edwards slams it in.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. George outside. 1:51 left in the opening quarter. And he drives in. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. And here's George. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Philadelphia. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Embiid. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant. Here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Here's Maxey. Embiid finds Maxey. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Hart goes in. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Bridges uses the glass to finish the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. George, right side. Outside Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edwards. And here's Oubre from the arc. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league. What a wingspan on this young man, able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
George outside for 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 8.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Maxey surveys. Pass to George. Now here's Maxey. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. George, good.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 3. From outside the arc. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
The Sixers lead by 3. Up top, Maxey. Anunoby covering. Embiid a screen on Bridges. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Knicks trail by 3. Towns a screen on George. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Sixers ball.
Here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Oubre a screen on Anunoby. Out to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Pass to Edwards. The Sixers again can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The Knicks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And the jam by George.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Achua. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Achua. Launches a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Philadelphia leading by 3. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. Kicks it to George. And the layup is good. George has got 9.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Anunoby a screen on George. Here's Bridges. And it's New York with another.
Bridges.
52 seconds left in the first half. Maxey against Achua. Oubre passes to Maxey. Out to Oubre. Oubre a screen on Bridges. Back to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Knicks trail by 3. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's a pick. Outside Anunoby. 17 seconds left in the first half. Can't nail the jumper. Anunoby against Maxey. Maxey on the wing. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. 1 second left. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Lonnie Walker. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. Andre Drummond is out there with Eric Gordon. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Robinson. Banked it in off the glass. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's thrown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Here's Robinson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Drummond with the screen. Gordon on the take. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Here's Brunson. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson taking 2 shots. The play is under video review, under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Brunson. The assist, Mitchell Robinson.
Now Lowry. Yet to see a basket. Gordon outside. Pass to Drummond. Lets it go from deep. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Drummond against Robinson. Back to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And they're on the run. Pushing it up now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
And he's good on the second. Philadelphia leading by 5.
Knicks foul. Davier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Drummond. Outside Walker. Now here's Gordon. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Brunson against Lowry. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, way out there. Jalen Brunson.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Brunson against Lowry. Drummond, the screen on Brunson. For 3, Lowry hits the trifecta. Lowry's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Kyle Lowry's best skill might be his competitiveness, the answer from 3.
Robinson in the post. Drummond defending. 1:19 left in the third. They get it back. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Lowry into the lane. To the inside. Gordon outside. Fires the 3. Lowry, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Dadier. Robinson with it. Outside Tucker. Brunson against Lowry. Tucker with a screen on Lowry. And here's Brunson from the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. From the high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Here's Drummond. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast.
The previous play is under
Going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia on top, up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, Mikal Bridges is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's the Chua. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation. Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Up top, George. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea.
Action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break, and Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. George hits them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Knicks trail by 6. Hart from long range hits the three-pointer.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Anunoby against Maxey. Now here's Oubre. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he dunks it down.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
He was all alone on that one.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. The rebound by Embiid.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Embiid, a screen on Hart. To the wing, right side. Embiid finds Edwards. Back to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Oh, clock dwindling, but it doesn't bother Embiid. He knows he can find a shot anytime. And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Up top, George. Covered by Towns. Embiid passes to George. Going inside. And George with the jam.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Outside Hart. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. It's George on the wing. Anunoby covering. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Screen by Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 12.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Edwards, a pass to Maxey. 1:10 left in the game. It's George on the drive. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
It's good on the putback.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 11-point game. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Karis LeVert is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Hawks putting on the board first. Embiid, the pass to Edwards. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Oubre off the drive. 5 on the clock. Oubre, a screen on Johnson. The 3 from George. Okongwu grabs the board. Reza Shea in the corner. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Joel Embiid.
That one on Embiid.
First personal
And
foul.
how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. Daniels, no good. Now, here's Maxey. G right on him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Okongwu against Edwards. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Philadelphia ball.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for George from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Left side, George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Here is Daniels, defended by George. 2 points, that one goes.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside, Maxey. Back to Oubre. Outside, George. Oubre outside. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Here is Daniels, defended by George. Now Daniels, still scoreless. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. George passes to Embiid. Here's Edwards. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's on Karis LeVert.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill, with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here is Daniels. Paul George making his last shot.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Pass to Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Daniels. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. It's George on the wing. Back to Embiid. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive. And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's LeVert. Still yet to score. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
George finds Maxey. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Maxey with it. He's got 6. Oubre on the wing. Misses the 3. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Rizushea. And the dunk by Rizushea.
Yeah, if you give Rizushea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And here's Daniels after the three-pointer from Joel Embiid. Oubre passes to Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
A nice shot by LeVert.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
and has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And that one's good. Daniels.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
George looking around. Oubre outside. Knocked loose. Pocket 6. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Edwards dishes to Oubre. Off target from outside. Hawks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And it's Ricochet missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Oubre outside. Johnson against George. Oubre, a screen on Johnson. And they get it. And the layup by George. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Johnson. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
To the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Gordon, Yabusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry, and it's Walker in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Drummond. Outside Gordon. And Drummond kicks to Yabusele. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
The 76ers lead. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach and 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Lowry drives in. Outside Gordon. Drummond sets the screen for Walker. Pass to Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Capella with a screen on Lowry. It's Young on the wing. Lowry covering. Nance sets a screen for Young. from downtown. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. 90 seconds now into the second half. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Fires for 3. They get it again. Drummond. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Young with no one around. Man passes to Niang. Young for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lowry. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Young from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Inside. And it's Drummond missing. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Walker finds Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Young against Lowry. Launches a 3, and Trae Young gets the 3.
3 points.
Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Drummond. Now here is Lowry. Scoreless thus far. And Drummond kicks to Lowry. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Lowry. Down low. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Nance. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lowry passes to Yabusele. On the wing, Gordon. Yabusele kicks to Lowry. Takes it inside.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Daniels passes to LeVert. Okongwu with a screen on Lowry. Just 3 on the clock. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 8 points. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. LeVert out there with Daniels. And it's Rizichet in at the small forward. Here's Daniels. And the rejection by Embiid.
How about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to LeVert, and stolen by Maxey. And now the 76ers on the break. Edwards dishes to Oubre. Edwards kicks to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now LeVert. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And George with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
LeVert against Maxey. And LeVert, here we go. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Edwards' shot is good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And here's Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Maxey attacking and slam dunk by Maxey.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. LeVert. And he finishes nicely on the way. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy comer. And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on George. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oubre outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. The coach's challenge has been issued. For a team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for 2, Kelly Oubre Jr. The play.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
there will be a 2-minute review to the play.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Embiid kicks to Maxey. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Here's Daniels, defended by George.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Daniels. Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game!
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
Here's LeVert. There's the 3. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got the first basket here in overtime for the Hawks. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
4 on the clock. 3-pointer by Embiid. They get the rebound. Edwards kicks to Embiid. The 3, good for Embiid.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Okongwu.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. Lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. Here's Okongwu. And at last, they get one to fall.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Maxey looking it over. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Okongwu. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
Okongwu taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
That's the first, and that ties the game up. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Out to the right wing. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
To the paint. Here's Oubre. Outside for George. Tries again. Yes! And the foul. That one on Rizashé.
Solid play there from PG. Absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
So it's Atlanta now. LeVert with it. Six to shoot. He takes it in. Yes!
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Edwards kicks to Maxey. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Rizashé. Yes!
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's George. No good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They had to scrape and claw to push it to over. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks.
court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Karis LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Anunoby. Achua with a screen. Now Anunoby, 6 on the shot clock with the drive. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Okongwu inside. Anunoby covering. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, BA? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare when he gets his confidence.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Risache. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
Outside Achua. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Three-pointer. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Bridges.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
8-6.
On the wing, Daniels. Anunoby covering. Daniels, that one's true.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Achua. Achua with the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Knocks it down from distance. Daniels has got 5 points.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Hart, out to Bridges. He can't hit that time. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Anunoby. Good work there as it goes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Risache. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
It's always good to see Risache mixing it up down low.
Anunoby, a screen on LeVert. Here's Hart, outside Anunoby. Outside Achua. And he can't get that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top, up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Achua. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. To the paint. Achua with a screen. Bridges passes to Achua. Beyond the arc. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Achua. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Jams it in off a great move.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better. Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Here's Rizachet. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. To Anunoby from deep. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Johnson against Bridges. Okongwu with it. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Hart. Back to Towns. Now here's Hart. To stop the run. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Okongwu. Goes back up. And the officials called goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Bridges. 9 points in the game. New York again can't hit. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. And counted from 12 feet. Bridges has got 11 points.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. It's Daniels with a drive.
New York foul. Karl
Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
28-24.
Okongwu, a screen on Achua. Here's Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Another shot. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Anunoby. The floater. Hard against LeVert. Here's Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Missed inside.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Anunoby on the take. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
26.
Here's Daniels. Shoots over Anunoby. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau, and Coach, you've battled.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. We've got Clint Capella. Larry Nance is out there with George Niang. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Mann in at the 2. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
McBride with it. Young's there. Brunson passes to McBride. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 2-point game. Outside Young. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. Players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson surveys. Inside goes Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
Capella, screen on Brunson. There's Young with the 3. They get it again. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brunson against Young. Screen by Capella. Floats one up. Inside. It's Trae Young. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Young. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brunson against Young. Robinson, a screen on Young. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Mann. Misses the three. Knicks trail by 3. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Capella, screen on Brunson. Young looking over the floor. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McBride. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Brunson outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nance outside. 59 seconds left in the third. Lets it fly. And Atlanta misses again.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's McBride. Tucker finds Robinson. Driving in. Back to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dadier. For the tie. Counted from distance. It's a tie ball game.
And P.J. Tucker in for the share.
Knicks tie, 38-38.
Young against Brunson. Launches a 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Robinson. Capella with a block. Here's Young. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game in New York. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Mikal Bridges is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Nance for 3. Knocks down the long J. Nance has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Young against Bridges. Outside Anunoby. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. LeVert goes against Hart. LeVert outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Bridges down low. Achiuwa finds Towns. Back to Achiuwa. He shoots. rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out on his own on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Bridges passes to Achua. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. It's LeVert on the wing. Anunoby covering. LeVert goes against Anunoby. It's LeVert on the wing. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Anunoby on the wing. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
It's Daniels with a drive. And a two-handed jam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Hart can't hit. The Hawks lead by 10. LeVert outside. And a nice finish on the layup. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Just great offense. The screen freeing them up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why well, he settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The shot by LeVert, no good. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Anunoby. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 8 now. Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Okongwu. The jump hook. And again, it's Atlanta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Yep, that one goes.
So far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Here's Daniels. Anunoby covering. Daniels passes to LeVert. From outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. Outside Achua. Outside Hart. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
At the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hart. 34 seconds left in the game. Bridges outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. So it's Atlanta now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Drops in the 3.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Edwards. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Now here's Oubre. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, here's George. Out to Edwards. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
No slowing Embiid down. He powers right past the contact.
And here is Hart. Anunoby is screen on Maxey. Lets it go from deep. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Hart.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Count the basket.
You see that? It's called mobility, people. Embiid just moves with such effortless fluidity when he's attacking the cup. It's crazy.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here's Maxey. After New York gets the 3, here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
On the wing, Anunoby. It's Hart on the wing. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here's the fast break. Anunoby, good. He has 5.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Anunoby is screen on Maxey. Hart kicks to Bridges. The 3. Kept alive by New York. The dunk by Achua.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and draw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Now, here's Hart. He has 5. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And George kicks to Edwards. Maxey with it. Hart covering. Embiid dishes to Oubre. Maxey passes to Oubre. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Hart finds Achua. Right side Towns. Back to Achua. Hart the pass to Towns. Off target from three-point range. 76ers trailing. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The kick out to Towns. Goes up on the wing. The offensive rebound. Achua off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 5 now.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
It's tipped. Oubre against Bridges. Here's Maxey. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That one. Is good from Joel Embiid.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Anunoby. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George, and it's Edwards in at the small forward. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
First team foul.
Here's Bridges. Still without a basket. Anunoby outside with the drive. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to it.
Down! Wow!
My gracious, way to get up. Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
He gets it in there. Hart's got 7 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oubre kicks to Embiid. Back to Maxey. 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks, trailing by 10. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Maxey passes to George, driving inside. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Anunoby finds Achua. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead. Maxey against Hart.
21.
For 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Edwards.
2 minutes.
New York moving the ball around. They get it back. And the dunk by Towns.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
26, 23.
Outside, George. The 3 ball. The putback. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Hart kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Oubre passes to George. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges left side. Driving to the basket. And Embiid with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Embiid with a screen on Anunoby. From deep, George. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Maxey against Hart. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George dishes to Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Hart. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Bridges. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Three-pointer by Embiid. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dadier in at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Drummond the screen. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Robinson passes to McBride. Over Walker. Out to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Back to Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Robinson down low. Defended by Drummond. Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. Over Drummond. Robinson misses. The 76ers leading by 6. And Walker kicks to Yabusele. Drummond the screen. Yabusele passes to Drummond. Outside for Lowry. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Robinson. To the wing on the left. Here's McBride. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. You need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Lowry dishes to Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. From deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Left side, Walker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. New York missing again.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Up top, Anunoby. He's got 10. That shot off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Embiid sets the pick for George. Pass to Oubre. Here's Maxey. And the three off target. Knicks trail by 16. Towns finds Hart. Here's Achua. Plays it up and banks it in. Achua's got his second basket.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
49-35.
Embiid inside the line. Well, through three quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 70. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Edwards. Tyrese Maxey out there with Paul George. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pass to George. Embiid with a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. Embiid showing his range right there.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. Edwards finds Maxey. Outside for George. Embiid from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3-point goal.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Hart, that's good. Hart's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Hart kicks to Bridges. No good on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Anunoby. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Knicks trail by 14. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Maxey kicks to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Offline with his 3. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers to the inside. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
From deep three-point territory. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Paul George gets the 3. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 16-point game. Towns. No good on that one. Maxey against Hart. Edwards dishes to George. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Towns. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Anunoby slams it in. Now, here's Maxey.
66.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Bangs home the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. And for Atlanta, Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Karis LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
There's Daniels. The three-pointer off the mark. It's George on the wing. Pass to Oubre. Back to George. Outside Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And George with the jam.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Daniels misses. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Oubre. Offensive board. It's Edwards on the wing. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Here's Daniels. Embiid covers. Embiid against Okongwu. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Johnson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Embiid throws it down.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Here's George, following the score by Atlanta. Hits the trifecta. George has got 5 now.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Okongwu, a screen on George. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth, but he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risache's future in this league.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
His first. Team's first.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Embiid passes to George. Off target with the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Oh, throw it down! Nice!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. and he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Oh, got that one up quick.
No doubt about it, guys. LeVert testing his range a little bit there, but you know what? You got to appreciate him doing it because that means he's getting more confident.
Back to Maxey. The three. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And there's the lob. Oubre with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And here's Edwards outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Here's Daniels. The shot's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far. And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Kelly Oubre, Maxey out there with George. Then there's Edwards, and it's Embiid in it to 5, down low. Basket's good. Daniels has got 6. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Johnson with it, guarded now by Maxey. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down. Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Maxey surveys. Clock at 6. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Edwards. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Goes back up. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Here's Daniels, George defending. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Right side Oubre. Outside Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
LeVert goes against Maxey. Now here's a Kongwu to halt the run. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
A Kongwu, a screen on Maxey.
Philadelphia foul. Edwards. His first. Team first.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Oubre. Pass to Okongwu. Takes a three. No, he's made three, missed two now.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. LeVert outside. Second chance shot. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Sixers lead by 5. George with it. 7 points in the game. Embiid passes to George. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Down low. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. A three from the inbound. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. 5 seconds. Oh my goodness!
Disrespectful. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Embiid finds Maxey. Back to Embiid. Three-pointer. That shot off. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down. And wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up.
The previous play is under
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see. Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus provides.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The best possible angles.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it. And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Trae Young out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And it's Capella with the jam.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Lowry with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. And he gets the bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
Capella, screen on Walker. There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Capella, screen on Lowry. Can they get it? Young misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Knocks it loose. To the wing on the left. Drummond to screen on Young. Lowry to pass to Drummond. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hawks trail by 8. Capella in the high post. On the take.
That's a big man coming through. Capella doing a nice job forcing them to adjust.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. Lowry surveys the D. Pass to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drummond to screen on Nance. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. It's stolen by Nance. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The layup misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Drummond. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
And Capella gets it to go.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team first.
.144 left in the third quarter. Gordon outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Yabusele. No points so far. Gordon down low. He's guarded by Nance. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
He rifled that one in from distance. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Out to the wing. Here's Drummond. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, Young with the power move.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Lowry against Young. Lowry left side. Pass to Drummond. Back to Lowry. Now here's Walker. He's guarded by man. Inside. Clock at 4. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break for the finish. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. George, right side. To end the run. That one falls. George has got 9 points.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Young. Outside man. Oh, off target. second. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day. Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Maxey passes to George. Oubre on the wing. Back to George. Pass to Maxey. There's the drive. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Johnson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Sinks the tray.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Maxey. Pass to George. Maxey on the wing. Oubre, a screen on Johnson. George for 3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Daniels passes to a Kongwu. There's the drive. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Maxey against Johnson. And a Kongwu with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Daniels. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Johnson against George. Pass to Maxey. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. Here's George. Can't hit from in close.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area. Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
LeVert passes to a Kongwu. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Pass to George. It's George on the wing. He buries it from 3. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Here's Daniels. Now a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down. Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there. 4-3. His second miss of the game. He's 7 for 9. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Rizichet. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Okongwu inside. Started by Edwards. So it's Philadelphia now.
And not a moment to lose on this possession. Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Daniels. 6 to shoot. Over George. Daniels misses. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Embiid from outside. Misses the three. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks. Pulling it out for the W. That was an... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the point. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Hart, no good. Here's LeVert. Puts up a three. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Rizachet, defended by Hart. For the three. Here's Okongwu. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the contest. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side. I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Anunoby. Now Daniels. That shot missing. Good D by Anunoby. Here's the three. Traps in the tray. Anunoby's got 5.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Okongwu with a screen on Anunoby. Nifty move. Jams it in off the great move.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Towns, no luck. Atlanta has gone 0-2 from deep here. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
And that one falls for Johnson. He hits both from the stripe. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And Atlanta has possession. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. 7 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Achua. Still scoreless. Here's Hart. Connects from three-point range.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Anunoby. LeVert against Bridges. Shoots the 3. And it's LeVert missing. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Hart the pass to Bridges. The three. Anunoby outside. Lock at 6. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Out of bounds. New York ball.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Rizachet with it. And up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Atlanta up 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu into the foul. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. And let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Bucket is good.
Oh, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Bridges attacking. Here's Achua. Anunoby outside. Back to Achua. Lets the 3 fly. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert the pass to Johnson. It's the 3-point bomb. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
They grab their own miss. Now, here's Achua. Covered by Johnson. The shot's good from Achua.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Daniels. To the left wing. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Kept alive. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Rizachet. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Achua finds Hart. Towns high post. For 3. New York now working with the new shot clock. Some nice passing by New York here. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges. A steal. Daniel from outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Achua. New York missing again. LeVert against Bridges. Johnson sets the screen for LeVert. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And Daniels up top. He's got 11. Basket counts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Daniels, no good on the free throw. Outside, Towns. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Knicks trail by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Towns. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Rizashea. Yep, that one goes in there. Rizashea's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Knicks trail by 10. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got P.J. Tucker, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dadier in at the small forward position. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Indoors, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Capella with a screen on Brunson. Here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got 5.
And smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
And here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Yes, that goes in.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young looking around. Hands a screen on Brunson. Here's Young, and he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
From deep, Brunson. They get it back. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Kept alive by New York. There's the triple. The rebound by Niang. Atlanta leading by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Capella inside. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Brunson with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Niang finds Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Robinson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Boy, Mitchell Robinson, a hard man to stop when he's got momentum. Nice.
And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 11 points.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Robinson. To McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Tipped away. 4-on-3 break. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Brunson against Young.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Here's McBride. And the layup's good off the glass. McBride's got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's man. It's deflected. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Robinson passes to Brunson. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Here's Young. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Knicks trail by 9.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Young, good. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. What an amazing quarter. There was... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 9. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. LeVert finds Okongwu.
Don't you love how LeVert looks for his guys? Totally unselfish, does whatever it takes to get the win.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And so it's Atlanta with it. An absolute pound from three-point range. LeVert's got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hawks.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Puts up a deep three. Another three for Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Hart kicks to Achua. Clock at 6. To stop the run. LeVert grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 17. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The three from Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges for 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Anunoby. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Shots good by Achua.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Anunoby. On the wing, Daniels. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knicks trail by 18. Bridges passes to Achua. The tray. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Down low. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Driving the lane. Pass to Hart. There's the three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Launches it. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Johnson.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
To the middle. New York needs to get off a shot. Fires away from outside. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges a screen on LeVert. Shot clock at 6. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.